Anupama March 2, 2026 Written update, Vasundhara's taunt turns celebration bitter. Anupama March 2, 2026 Written update, baby girl born on Anupama's birthday, Vasundhara's taunt turns celebration bitter. Today's episode unfolds with warmth, hope, and a sudden undercurrent of pain that refuses to stay hidden. The morning begins on a softer note. Peri excitedly shows Rahi a beautiful sari. Rahi admires it but asks who it is for. Peri reminds her that it is for Anupama's birthday. For a second, Rahi pauses, and Peri teases her, asking if she forgot the date amid all the tension at home. Rahi quickly denies it and proudly reveals the handmade card she has prepared for Anupama. The card carries effort, love, and innocence. She shares that Prem is also planning a surprise. Both girls promise that no matter what storms surround the family, Anupama's birthday will not be ignored. In that quiet moment, there is unity. Meanwhile, Anupama drifts into a dream. In her dream, Anuj stands before her, smiling softly, wishing her a happy birthday. The memory feels so real that her eyes fill with tears. She confesses her love to him in the dream, whispering what she still carries in her heart. The dream is filled with fragments of their shared past, laughter, comfort, partnership. For a brief moment, she is not surrounded by responsibility but by love. She wakes up with a mixture of longing and strength. Reality pulls her back quickly. She learns that Ansh has rushed Prarthana to the hospital. Without wasting a second, Anupama heads there. At the hospital, Ansh looks shattered. He breaks down in front of Anupama. She gently reminds him that they were prepared for this day. Yet she understands his helplessness. Watching someone you love endure pain is never easy. Anupama says she feels proud that Ansh and Prarthana understand each other's pain so deeply. That emotional connection is what sustains marriages. The doctor soon arrives with life-changing news. Prarthana has delivered a baby girl. Joy erupts in the hospital corridor. Parag, Khyati, Radhi, Prem, and others shout in excitement until the doctor scolds them for disturbing the ward. The happiness feels contagious. The air carries relief and gratitude. Amid the celebrations, Radhi notices something beautiful. The baby is born on Anupama's birthday. The coincidence moves everyone. It feels symbolic, almost poetic. A new life sharing the same day as a woman who has lived so many lifetimes within one. Anupama folds her hands and takes Vasundhara's blessings. On her birthday, she chooses humility. She says she wants blessings not just for herself but for the newborn child. But Vasundhara's words pierce through the celebration. She taunts that even if the baby shares Anupama's birthdate, she should not share Anupama's fate. The sentence lands like a slap. Anupama freezes for a second. The joy dims slightly. Yet she does not react with anger. Instead, she silently prays. She asks God to write a different destiny for the baby, one filled with peace, respect, and happiness. She prays that the child never carries the burdens Anupama carried. When she meets Prarthana, her voice softens. She congratulates her not just for giving birth to a child, but for being reborn as a mother. She says that when a baby takes birth, a mother is born too. It is a second life. Filled with responsibility and unconditional love, Vasundhara and Khyati begin sharing their own memories of motherhood, how they felt holding their babies for the first time. Vasundhara expresses her desire to hold the baby first. Anupama gently corrects the narrative. She says the first right belongs to Prarthana and Ansh. In a small emotional twist, Anupama accidentally ends up holding the baby first. She quickly smiles and says the child will write her own destiny. She hands the baby to her parents. Gautam stands at a distance, eyes moist. His emotions are complicated: guilt, longing, attachment. Mahi tries to stop him from approaching, fearing confrontation. But Anupama notices him. She signals Ansh to allow Gautam to hold his daughter. For a moment, the world slows. Gautam takes the baby in his arms. The baby begins crying. Vasundhara coldly remarks that the child already recognizes her father. The comment carries layered judgment. Prem and Rahi take turns holding the baby, their faces glowing. There is innocence in their joy, yet even in celebration, expectations quietly resurface. Vasundhara shifts the topic to Rahi and Prem. She asks Anupama to make Rahi understand the importance of starting a family. She points out how Prem is emotionally attached to Prarthana's baby. What will happen when he has his own child? She questions the value of Rahi's studies in comparison to motherhood. The generational clash becomes visible. Anupama responds calmly. She admits that family matters, but motherhood cannot be forced. Rahi and Prem deserve to decide when they are ready. She refuses to let pressure dictate their choices. The hospital corridor holds two parallel energies, one of celebration and one of silent tension. As the episode closes, Anupama stands watching the baby. The coincidence of shared birthdays lingers in her heart. A new beginning has entered the family on her special day. Yet Vasundhara's taunt echoes in her mind, reminding her that fate has not always been kind to her. The day that began with dreams of Anuj now ends with a newborn's cry, hope mixed with unease. Anupama March 2nd, 2026 Written Update Review. This episode beautifully balances celebration and emotional complexity. The birth of a baby girl on Anupama's birthday is symbolic and heartwarming. It represents renewal, second chances, and legacy. The hospital scenes feel organic and layered. Ancha's vulnerability and Anupama's grounded reassurance highlight their strong bond. The motherhood conversations add emotional authenticity. Vasundhara's taunt injects subtle bitterness into an otherwise joyful occasion, keeping the drama alive without loud conflict. The generational debate about career versus family adds social relevance.